Hello, everybody. Um, it's just going to be a short one today. I was reflecting on how I felt sometimes when I was streaming it versus not streaming, and it was actually during a video I was watching. And we are back to this mic, unfortunately, because I can't find some stuff for my other one, but I'm probably going to get a new one soon anyway. But I was watching the gurus, guru decoding the gurus. Um, I was watching this new one, Dr. K Returns Enlightenment for $10,000. And I mean, uh, it's not like I'm some massive Dr. K fan or anything like that. Um, I've liked him in the past. I think these guys have some decent criticisms of it. But I was watching this video, and sometimes I do this as well, where I'm not live streaming, but I start to speak as if I'm live streaming just to practice the skill. I think I may as well, because like this is the type of thing that I want to do on live stream, so I may as well practice it, even if I'm not on live stream, and I do that sometimes. And what I noticed is that I could speak so much more fluently um, when I was doing that than I think is typical of my live streams. And this has been something I've noticed a few times as well, where I'm reacting to a video and there's nobody else around, I'm not live streaming or anything like that. And I start pretending that I am. And I find myself, I'm much more articulate, and words and sentences and the points that I want to get across are flowing more smoothly. And I was trying to reflect on why that is, and I think that maybe when I'm live streaming, there's just like a part of my brain that's always focused on the fact that there's an audience there, and that I've got some sort of like standard to hold up to, and that I need to be something. I need to embody whatever ideal it is that I'm trying to live up to here. And I've sort of started to think maybe fuck it. Maybe who gives a shit about any of that? Um yeah, like maybe I can have that kind of those kinds of standards. And it's not like, I should go to zero standards. I should have the standards that I like deeply hold to be true, but maybe I can worry a little bit more about that and how things come across when I'm doing recorded content, like video essays and things that are like considered. But maybe part of what I want here is for it to be okay for people to be idiots. And I truly think that everybody, no matter how smart you are, is going to be stupid some portion of the time, and that goes for me for sure. And so maybe that needs to be okay. Maybe we need to, and maybe that's something I can embody while on live stream. Um, not like stupidity incarnate, but like a real person in my perspectives. And part of being a real person is getting things wrong in the moment a lot of the time. I think that we've got some kind of culture where it's not okay to get things wrong, and um, people get made fun of for it. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing for people to be told, "Hey, this is incorrect, and you need to change that," or anything like that. Nor is it necessarily always wrong to make fun of people, right? I think that maybe it's context specific sometimes, but I think that I want to move towards a society which accepts and acknowledges that sometimes people are going to get things wrong, and I think that maybe not by itself, but might be one of the things that can help people acknowledge more often when they are wrong and when they need to change things. So if I figure, you know what, maybe I should just try my best to be me, and I should just um, speak from the heart, speak what I really think. And even if it's wrong, even if it's stupid, even if I think back on it and I think, oh, that wasn't quite correct, have no regrets because I said what I really thought. And um, I think that that could be a good way to navigate life, really. And once again, high standards, and thinking through things, problem solving, all of that sort of thing. While when I make video essays and planned videos in the future, but when I'm live streaming, I think stream of consciousness is fine. And maybe even coming into it with a attitude of, hey, I could say something wrong and then realize that it's wrong and stupid, but like, oh, you know what, that maybe that's kind of stupid, and then I can correct myself midstream. Eventually, hopefully, people get into the chat and they start, they correct me, and it's a learning journey, and um, I'm better off for it, and maybe my content overall is better off for it as well. So. Um, Yeah, those are some thoughts. The reason I wanted to get on right now is because I had this, um, I guess this eureka moment maybe 2 hours ago, something like that, and I didn't want to go to bed. It's about bedtime for me here. It's like 10 p.m. Without saying something on it and getting out maybe some content on it. Just really consolidating my thoughts on it because I'm starting to become a big believer in what Tony Robbins says, which is never leave the site of a decision without taking some decisive act towards its completion or something like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. To summarize, when I'm live streaming from now on, I'm gonna try and take the attitude of it's okay if I say something dumb, and if it's okay, and it's okay if I'm like unskillful and bad at things at the beginning. And with the hope that I get much better with time. And it's also okay if I'm not like living up to all of my ideals in the moment, because I feel like honestly, I feel like the best way to get there is to with live who you truly are and feel like. And then when you make mistakes, when, not if, um, you reflect and then make some sort of change. And then you'll make mistakes again. Maybe you make the same mistakes again, but maybe smaller this time. Maybe sometimes progress won't be linear. You'll make some progress, you'll backtrack, or whatever. But in the long term, you'll benefit from that kind of attitude. So that's the plan. I'm going to try to speak in the live stream as I am, obviously with the knowledge that maybe some people are going to be watching this, but as if I would if nobody was. What's the saying? Dance like nobody is watching. I love that. That's beautiful, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dance like nobody is watching, and we'll see how that goes. So thanks for watching, um, and I will see you here.